Okay. Okay. All right. Okay, so we're back live with some more game dev. And if you're viewing us on TikTok, we'll get to see my 3D print cam on the bottom of the screen there. We're trying to print some more mounts for some of our tech, like my microphone, new mount for that so it stops bowing, a new mount for my camera so we can put it up higher, a little bit cooler. Um, but simple structural pieces. Get to see the start of the print and as it's, as it prints. But aside that, we are going to work on a little bit of game dev. So right now, trying to figure out why when we start have this inverted shadow. The last time I did any game dev, this was not a problem. It magically is now for some reason. It looks like it's almost like we have shadows everywhere but where shadows actually need to be. So like behind my hand or behind the barrels. And they're not even displayed properly, right? So shadows wouldn't look like this for these guys. Um Something new in the engine has caused this to happen. Brownie, thanks for hopping in on TikTok. Wave at you. Yeah, reverse logic. That's absolutely right. So, and this isn't something I set. This is something that's new, something that's in the editor that I guess I have to fix. Um, if I go to like the stock scene, the minimal scene that we started with way in the beginning, we're not seeing this issue happen. So I start, well, okay, yeah. So you can kind of already see that the camera angle is really screwy, but you can see that the shadow is actually happening correctly. We're gonna stop that. God, that was atrocious. But there's no difference. So, Fetty Krill and Lil Gavman too. Thanks for hopping in. Um, but yeah, there's no difference. The shadows are applying and you can even see them applying properly here. And they're applying properly here. It's something that in game when the game starts is different. The main difference is that this is not an orthographic camera. Uh, these are third person and first person cameras, so basic, nothing special. But this guy is a lot different. Um, we do have screen panels on this, but I've already debugged that. That's not the problem. Little Gavman 2. Yo. Anyways, just trying to figure out this inverse freaking shadow that appears only on game start. Um, and I really think it has something to do with the camera because it's not updated by angle. because and the camera doesn't change angle. So something with the camera is causing this. I have a feeling that if I were to put this in our minimal scene, we would get the same thing. So, oh, set my Z far all the way down. Hold on. But there's like two different shadows. You see, it's like shadows coming from two sources, which is also still wrong. Okay. And this still feels wrong.
Split.
Hmm. Brownie says, how does that even happen? This, I would also love to know. So in minimal, we have camera that Z near. Okay, so Z near is the closest distance this camera will be able to render. Okay, and Z far is furthest distance. So how that has any bearing on shadow is kind of crazy. Because the flicker should not be casting any shadows. So this is just wrong. Absolutely wrong. That's why it feels like like an editor problem and not necessarily a me problem. So let's stop this. Yeah, so Z-far should not have to be that far away for this to work. Let's just set it to that because that's like neutral. I can even set it even lower. Like, yeah, it'll render all the way down there. So that should be fine. And we're going to render everything up to the camera. So, but there's a shadow. Target eye, the HMD eye that this camera is targeting. I don't really think Post processing. So what if I set this to the problem is still there. And we still have regular shadows. So it's something fucky with the viewport. I guess for now, I'm just gonna have to suck it up and work through it. Caliber 2.0 and Pagan Alamar, thanks for hopping in. Slicker, thanks for joining. Caliber, thanks for the follow. I appreciate it. You know, we're also on like Twitch, YouTube, Instagram, all that. So just for anybody in here, if you want to hang out and talk or play games, you can join my Discord. Link in bio. Anyways, so I almost showed you my Discord. Let's move that really fast. Yeah. So my partner in crime here in game dev crime, not real crime, um, created for me a PNG sequence. Um, that I will now that's covered up my um there we go. It was covering up my stuff. Uh PNG sequence is going to be for so you see how here how we have a gonna have our
Split.
split animation come up and give us extra points when we hit between or knock over 3 to 5 pins. There'll be any knockoverable prop. And what my buddy MIDI Soda made is something that looks better than that text. So it'll just kind of flash over the screen, kind of like if you went to a bowling alley, you know. So he added that PNG sequence, and I will go personally add it to our um project directory. So strike animation, let's go ahead and unzip that. Extract. Yeah. Okay, actually, let's make a new folder for this. So probably should not go in. This should probably go in materials. Okay. Make a new folder called sequences. And then another new folder for bowling. Bran, thanks for hopping in. And USPR Nanuko. Bowling. Going to strike. So he made us a strike and add all 13 of those files. 14. Oh, no, there's 13. 13 files. Okay. So let's go ahead and close out of that. Thought maybe that was causing our. Okay. So we need to open some code, and instead of doing uh the text sequence we're doing with CSS, we can hook in some images instead. I don't know if it would. Yeah, so you can see it here. Kind of what it looks like, and it'll kind of fade in or like pop in. Close minimal. And I guess for now, since we have all that stuff in, let's go up to our code components, and we are going combo tracker component. Let's hope this doesn't lag out um TikTok live. Okay. All right. So we have our bowling pop up, and currently kind of just uses some keyframes to wipe the text in from the left to the right. And I forget with CSS how to like hook uh like images into a sequence like that. So, right. So the internet says I haven't done this so long. So I can just make a list of frames and then make them pop up in the root just because I have the code part of this too. Yeah. On however many frames I want it to last. So I can go ahead and probably be done with all of this style here because that's a not needed. I can just go ahead and kill the root too. Well, how about this? So we can add. We want to keep screen pause and bounds in bold type because the bounds are going to tell us where exactly it's going to pop up. Oh, pull up. Yeah, so I don't want to do that. I want to get rid of it. Let's even know why I had that. So how about we make a I feel like if I were to, I don't even need to put the path. Let's just say frames. And I can say And let's not name this sequence. Let's rename this. Why can't I just change the name here? Rename that to okay, I guess it's not getting. I don't know why it would give me so much fucking grief. Oh, you know what? I don't have any music going. Let's say free use. Hearing a Canva ad. How loud is that on OB? The I think it's loud enough. Sweet. Cool. So anyways, strike underscore 01 all the way to 13. So that's easy. Call these strike names. Fucking kidding me. See, this is why I hate AI sucks. Because it's trying to guess what I want to put next. And all I want to do is hit the enter key. But if I hit the enter key, it's going to add this fucking thing that isn't. This is a list of strings. This is not a string. This is an exception. There's no reason that it should give me that. Here's what we're gonna do. Through that. 10. What, there's 13. So delete those two. So much faster. Okay, so those are gonna be those are the names of the strike files. And I bet there's a better way to get those, but for now, who cares? And we're gonna say private int current current maybe that is a little loud. There we go. Okay. So How do I want to do this? We're gonna make it change based on what frame it is. The image source is going to be wait, what's it arguing about? Anyways, I wish it would just give me, like, do I need to come in here?
And we're live on match day as Doug reaches for a buffalo.
No problems have been detected in the workspace, though.
He's gone for a can of Pepsi too. What a finish!
The best overloaded ad method.
Just tastes better. Match days deserve Pepsi.
Chevy SUVs are made to move with your rhythm. The versatile Equinox, the spacious Traverse, and the stylish Trax. In a Chevy SUV, you'll never miss a beat. Chevrolet. Together, let's drive.
Oh, you know what? Here we go. That's why. Dumbass. I do that all the time. David Head 322 and Growing Faith. Hi, how's it going? Spending some free time here and just working on some personal projects. So now that we have our frames and our current frame, we can kind of update we need to add a property, because I'm thinking we want to be able to control just how fast pop-up comes up. So say property defines how quickly the frames will stutter. Public frame but I want it to be default F. Perfect. Another private property, private float. Time. Make those. Neo Ballard, thanks for joining on TikTok. Do you have any OBS visit? No, nobody on Twitch, which is sad, but it's okay. I don't really expect to have a lot of people on Twitch right now. TikTok is where. On update. We're gonna say Dimitri joined. Thanks for hopping in, gamer. We can say time since last frame. Frame is frame. Kind of just want to update current frame. The way I'm looking at it online, it wants to loop it, which is what a GIF does. And we're not really going to do that. We're going to play the text and then we're going to let it sit and then we're going to fade it out. Or we're going to make it go away. So we're not going to do this. Okay, well, actually, first and foremost, let's say current frame plus equal or plus plus. So
helping procurement managers keep buildings running.
We're going to add one.
And
it's going to do the next frame.
Granger for the ones who
oh, and we need to reset the timer. So time since last frame equals F. Let's add some color. Set the and we're going to say if current frame is greater than strike frames dot size. Oops. Done. Camera is null or done. And no. We're done then. But I'm gonna say done equals true. Animation finished. Say now we're gonna go and we're gonna leave it up for one more second. I think leaving it up for a second after it pops in should be fine. After it fully pops in. Bigger upper kit, thanks for joining. So the idea would be that once this starts, we're going to keep looping through and we're going to say after a tenth of a second, it's going to flip to the next frame, the next. And when it's finally done, it'll say, I'm done, destroy me after a second, and then move on. So that's just what we'll have to do. Okay. And it's going to give us the strike animation for everybody. Is for splits, spares, and strikes, which is good because I don't have strike, I don't have split or spare to work with yet. Medisoda has not yet finished those, I don't think. So yeah, let's let's see how this works. If it works. So we just got to knock over 3 to 5 pins. Okay, and we thunder chunked that one.
Split.
It did not play the image. So where's the
New year, new me? Cute. But how about new year, new money?
that was another ad. Where is the console? Here we go. Missing extension passed in strike 01. Okay. So oh, that is not what I wanted to do. Okay, let's see if that fixes it.
Spare.
Okay. So it's not finding the right thing. Which means, let's just say if it's looking in assets, then we could possibly just give it slash materials sequences bowling strike. Materials slash bowling slash yo. Okay. Let's see. I'm sure there's a much better way to get all these PNGs. But right now, this is what we got to work with. Okay. Let's go back to... Sure.
Split.
Supposedly... Supposedly they're being found. Oh, you know what? We don't have it updating my hash. We're doing frame math. Let's see. Affected. Build hash. We don't even need. I don't. That was weird. Any point. There we go.
Split.
Oh, you see that? The strike popped up. Okay. Jimothy GG, thanks for hopping into my TikTok stream. Appreciate the view, gamer. Jacoby US, thanks for hopping in too. Okay. So that works now. I almost kind of want to make it take a little longer and make it stay a little longer. So let's make it stay around for 2 seconds.
Split.
Oh, and I still have this. Yeah. No, let's delete all this. We don't need on start anymore.
This reminder is brought to you by injectable
Split.
cabotegravir rilpivirine.
You're the friend who always has something to say.
Wait, guys.
You've always got a conversation starter
So, what would it be like if...
and a new story to tell.
Okay,
So-
listen to this.
So you're curious about a different treatment, but you still
Let's
haven't
put that
talked
back
to
to
your doctor, right?
1.
Yeah, maybe it's time to have that convo. You got this. Get tips on
1
how to talk
second.
to your doctor about an injectable.
So
treatment
I have a feeling the
at
delete
HolyCheems.com.
async was making it go away a lot faster. Try with the initial numbers again.
Split.
Y'all see that pop up? That's cool. That's cool. Midi Soda would be very happy to see that in action. I need to do some work on the NPCs. So until I have the rest of those PNG sequences for the splits and the spares, I think what I might do is something else. I might just leave that alone. I might go ahead and commit it to our repository. Let's go ahead and add everything. Added strike PNG sequence in place of that. I'm gonna go ahead and sync that back up to am I even? Oh man, guys, I can't wait to like. I've been losing weight, right? Can't wait to lose like my chubby face. Oh, and I'm growing in the beard on the cheeks so I can get a little bit more full. It is not helping with how fat my face looks. Oh my god. But for now, bowling pop-up done as I want it to be. Asset browser though. So he has added a bean for us to mess around with. And I want to get to that today and replace Mr. Bean, finally. Replace Mr. Bean. But I need to do a couple of things that I've been wanting to do first. So when you get points with this, you get a little pop-up on the screen, but like other pickups, when you pick up these, so okay, let me get to what I was talking about. Okay, no, that didn't count. Okay, hold up. You see the plus 25 and everything come up? Well, that does not happen when you get points from these guys. They get normal pickup notification. So I want to make it do the other way where the little plus floats up, you know, so it all is standardized.
And we're live from the living room as Doug eyes up the match day spread.
Because the point pickups are not power-ups. They are different. So we're going to go to the pickup component.
Incredible! What a finish! Sensational combination. Look at the delight on his face. There's no doubt about it. It just tastes better. Match days deserve Pepsi. Food deserves Pepsi. Grab a pack of Pepsi Zero Sugar for today's match. It's poetry in motion.
Oh, you know what I want to do right now? I want to take a dump. So I will be right back. Make it orange, bitch. I will be right back. Okay, gamers, I have returned. Sweet. TikTok thought I was inactive, and that's okay. I was. Maybe. But, anyways. We are back. Mike, what is poppin'? Okay. What did I want to do? Okay, so basically what we're doing is we are treating power-ups and pop-ups exactly the same. Power-ups and point pickups exactly the same when it comes to pop-ups. Because what it does is it creates a pop-up, it will play a sound, and then destroy it when it's done. But we do not want to spawn a pop-up when it's a point pickup. So what do? We say if the prefab is valid, if it's here, just so we don't run into any errors. And actually, no. We're gonna say, let's create a new if block. If pickup type does not equal pickup type dot point small and pickup type does not equal points large, then we will do all this.
Mix up your cat's mealtime with the Meow
Oh
Mix
my God.
playlist. Meow Mix has epic soundtracks for cats.
This is the downside to using free use music, folks. Fucking advertisements. Let's say here we go. I'll have to check in a moment if that ends up being too loud. I feel like the beat's gonna drop or something. Cool. Anyways. Okay, so if it's not a points pickup, then we will not do... If it's not a points pickup, then we'll do a normal pop-up. But... And we'll add different pop-ups later. This is just so, because I know the distinction now. There will be a different distinction later. Make it look better, make it look cooler, but for now, this is what's gonna work. But if it is a pickup, points small or points large, then we are going to do something else. And if I go to the combo tracker, I forget how we... Points, pop up, I guess we could just do this. Target HUD. So in this case, we're creating something instead of copying out of a prefab. So we need to add a target HUD to our pickup component. And we can just make this one a property. It's not a property on our tracker. Let's just add it to the prefabs category.
Whoa. What's that? I just built a budgeting app.
Are you fucking kidding me? It said no ads on this one. Okay. Whatever. Not really a prefab, but used to play. Okay. So it needs to use a prop. Yeah, this can just be game object. Cool. Start points over the prop, then we oh no. Okay. Large pop-ups. 500. Okay, so ideally, let's make sure this still
Split.
okay. Everything, yeah, everything decent. Yeah, everything worked there. Oh, we do not have the game HUD attached to these prefabs. So go to our small points pickup, prefab, large points pickup. So small. So wait. Okay, that's not the way. Go to our small point pickup. Hook this up. Large point. That one up. Hmm. Okay. Save all. Try that again. So nothing. Pop-up just isn't happening. So So it's going to check if it's valid. Here. Yippee. See if we're even seeing the game object valid. Doesn't look like we are. Game object never becomes valid. As easy as that. Okay, so it's thinking that the game object. I don't know. Let's just say that.
Split.
I wonder if it's just dying so quickly the pop-up doesn't happen because everything. That's probably it. Yeah, I guarantee you that's it. Because it starts this, but then we destroy it. So what we should do is not make this reliant on whether or not. So we're going to give it the game object. We're also going to say private pool started. False. Started. Whenever we start points. So now that's started, it'll come in here. Not start. Started as false then. that does it. Split. There we go. Okay. That's enough points work. Let's go ahead and $435. Take a picture for the gram, y'all. My HolyCheems gram. How do I? I don't know what is up with. Here's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna take a regular. I hit the desk. Sweet. here with me to make history, everybody. Looks like we got one Twitch viewer now. Who are you? Speak up. I always get one viewer and then they never interact. Go ahead and post that to the gram, y'all, and to... Sweet. What you printing? We are... Oh, hi, Marissa. What's up? So, the best way to describe that is it's an arm for my ring light up here. You can't really see that because it's, you know, out of the view of the camera. But we already made one for our one ring light, and it will have an alternate purpose for my camera and microphone. We already have some 3D printed mounts for these. As you can see, this one is right here, kind of thin and it's not, I wouldn't say flimsy because the material is quite rigid, but it is thin, and over time it is kind of warped just under the weight. But the one we're printing here, this isn't even halfway done. We've still got about 60% of the print left. A lot thicker and a lot more tough, so a lot less chance of it to warp. How have you been? Came across my For You page and it was like, I know you. Yeah, you do. Yeah, we went to the movies once. But we are doing some game development. Fix points pop up. I'm good just being a mama now. That is awesome. You know, I feel like I've seen that. Congratulations, dude. It's really, and I can't say it from mama's side, obviously, but it's great being a parent. You know, we've got a 3-year-old now, and she is just fantastic. Asks the craziest damn questions too. Fixed points pop up. Couldn't imagine my life without her. Yep. They get you by surprise because you know you have all this build up before you finally have your kid, and you know you're worried if you're going to be able to do it right, and then you just know how to do it, and they're so easy to love. Right now, her and her mom are on their way back from Colorado. They took a spur of the moment trip with my in-laws, and I didn't want to take the work off because I have a job change this year. So I stayed home, but we have peace and quiet for a little while, at least. Okay, so what did I want to do? We wanted to... It's about time to just create a new prefab, so... We are going... ...3D model. I get peace and quiet is the best. I stay up way too late just for that me time. Yeah. I feel that. Our kid goes to bed at 7. And she stays asleep. You know, she goes from 7 to 7 usually sleeping. But I used to go to bed around 9:30, but nowadays it's 10:30 or 11. I'm staying up just so I have time to do like my projects or that stuff. But she's getting to an age where she's interested in helping me with it anyways. So that's also kind of a blessing. Wanted to have our own model. We are gonna add our bean. Yeah. Work on styling. I almost kind of want the to be on. Oh. Sure. Add another model renderer. Screenshot. Oh yeah, look. File. This one. Manic Riggs, thanks for joining for like 2 seconds. Yeah. Zero 0.75. Actually, maybe it's good enough the way. Two floating eye. So the goal here is going to be maybe I want them to jiggle because the eyes are going to jiggle. Is going to be the intention here. Honey mustard. What's poppin'? We're just gonna say this left, right. And so the idea here is that when he moves, the eyes will kind of jiggle around a little bit, but then when he dies, the eyes will kind of just fall off. What would this be? This isn't a pinto bean. Let's just say kidney. Great new free prefab. Kidney bean. Okay, so that works. Go to our kidney bean prefab and our standard bean. Kidney bean. Make him those. So want to move some of the stuff from standard bean over to our other bean. So let's say copy this AI component. Actually, no. Copy navmesh H. Collider. Good. Got a nav mesh, full rigid body. Okay. Your body is on. Last but not least, we're gonna add. Yeah, I can. body. Skin model render. So we're just gonna need to add. Kidney. Actually, sounds. Kidney being hurt. Just high pitched. Okay. Oh, I did not want to do that. Inspector. Let's see. Mesh is fine. See if it just works by default. Bean, I had his nav mesh off. Okay, so Wonder if that threw a bunch of stuff in. Well, gamers, I've added a new prefab for our kidney. There's a lot of code that's going to come with that change. But, you know, we are at 2 hours. And I might go do something else. So, thanks for hanging out if you did. You know, we got 2 new followers on TikTok tonight. It was at 210, which I'll have to post some of these these light mount and camera mount when they're done, and it'll make the stream look a little bit better. It'll make my capture a little bit more of the room. Be cool. But you know, I ain't got anything else, so peace.